Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have the coverage of the Six Nations Super Saturday, which, as I mentioned, is the final 3 official games of the tournament, although Scotland versus France is taking place this coming Friday. So, what happened this Super Saturday? Well, there were 3 games, as I mentioned, so let's jump into their scores. And this video will be a fairly painful one for me and the rest of Wales. You'll see why. First up was Scotland versus Italy. The score of that was Italy 10, Scotland 52. Not Italy's worst beating in this tournament. Not one of their best, but they have done worse. So, well done Italy for doing as well as you did. I am impressed. Anyway, the next game to go was England versus Ireland, which was England 18, Ireland 32, which is a pretty big score difference, almost double in fact, and I'm not sure how that game went, although I can imagine it was pretty hectic considering the scores. So, well done to Ireland for winning that game. And the last game to take place, possibly the most painful one. As I'm sure you guys will remember me mentioning, this game for Wales would have meant a Grand Slam if we'd won. Unfortunately, that simply wasn't the case. We were leading up to the last 90 or so seconds, at which point France scored another try on us, which meant we lost. So the final score of that final game of that was Wales 30, France 32. So there will be no Grand Slam winner this year, as every team has lost 1 or more games. So, yeah. Bit of a heartbreaker for Wales. We were leading by about 5 points up to those last 90 or so seconds, and all of a sudden we screwed up. They got a try in, and the whole thing went to hell. So we were doing so well, from what I've heard. We bottled it at the last moment, and then, yeah. So there will be no Grand Slam winner this year. Hopefully it'll be next year, though. So I will say, this is only Wayne Pivot's 2nd season in international rugby. Wales' new coach. As before this, he did the Scarlets, a regional Welsh team, so this is his only 2nd season in international rugby, so he's probably still getting used to it, and of course, it's quite an understandable thing, really, you know, going from a small village, going from a small city to a full country. Like, you know, it's going to be a bit of a jump. So hopefully next year he'll have gotten used to this whole international rugby thing and is able to win us a Grand Slam again, as that'll be the first Grand Slam that we win since 2019, which isn't too bad, honestly, but, you know, it would have been nice to see another one this year. But saying that, we've done better this year than we did last year. Last year, Wales only won 1 game out of the 5. This year we've won 4, so we've reversed what we did last year. So we lost 1 game, won 4, but last year we won 1 game and lost the other 4, so not bad, Wales. That's pretty impressive. So hopefully next year we can also have crowds back in the games, because one notable absence this year was the crowds, which was a bit of a shame, but of course would not be safe at the moment to do that, as I'm sure you guys all know. But yeah, hopefully next year the crowds can come back, Wales can win the Grand Slam once again, and yeah. I hope you guys have all enjoyed my coverage of the Six Nations. I hope to do it again next year. I might even cover the Lions Tour this summer, maybe, if it goes ahead. Because who knows at the moment, anything could happen, rugby could shut down. Who knows? Because I sure don't. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video, guys. So, as always, itchy nose. So, as always, don't forget, to like this video. Subscribe to my 9Roxanne's YouTube channels. Her link is in the link tree in the description. My sub button is also down there. Yep, that big red one. Unless you've already subscribed, then it's grey. Thanks, by the way. Comment as well, because why not? And let me know what you think of this last Super Saturday and how gutted you were. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Roxanne on her blog, which is also in the link tree in the description, along with all of the other links that I've mentioned, which is pretty much at the top of the description. Should be just under our quotes. And lastly, of course, most important part, don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!